Hello, I'm Dan Frering, the Director of Education for the Light and Health Research Center. I want to show you around our new facilities that we've recently completed and talk about some of the research we're doing, so come on in. So the first space we're going to show you is an open area in the center of our facility. This is a space that's reconfigurable that we can use for conferences, for meetings, but we also use it for research. So this is Jennifer Bronze, a researcher here, and she's going to tell us about a study we're about to begin.
We're about to set up this space as a simulated office, and we're going to be able to change the lighting from lots of different angles. And that is important because the human retina has a lot of different sensitivity to light from different angles. We'll be studying that in this office environment and use that information to recommend how to use lighting in offices. So you can see how we're able to change the lighting in this space. It's very configurable.
Thank you, Jen. The next space we're going to see is our human subject research laboratory, so follow me this way. So this space is reconfigurable. We can use it for sleep studies, for daytime studies, so it's just a large space that we can configure. Right now we have it set up for 2 studies. This is Allison Thayer, one of our researchers, and she's going to talk about the 2 studies that we'll be doing in the next couple days. Allison.
Thanks, Dan. So this first setup we have is to look at light sensitivity. So if your light sensitivity changes based on a pre-exposure to light. So we have this setup here. We have melatonin samples that people take every half an hour, as well as doing subjective alertness.
Okay.
So let's take a look at our second study.
So a different color, Allison. This one's green.
Yes. Yes, checking out the different sensitivities to light spectrum. So this one, we have 2 different setups here to look at the sensitivity to light at different parts of your retina. So whether it's looking at your central vision, which is what we have set up here, or on your peripheral vision, which is set up here. So subjects always look at the center of the light fixture, and then the light will either be from your peripheral vision or from your central vision. So that's what we have set up for this next one.
Okay, so here we are in the bioassay laboratory. I'm with Dr. Mariana Figueroa. Mariana,
hey Dan.
Tell us a little bit about what we do in here.
Yes, we have a full-time technician, Sharon, and what we're doing here is doing all the analysis for all the biomarkers that we collect. Melatonin, cortisol, leptin, ghrelin, glucose, any biomarker that we collect in our studies, we bring it here. We have a facility here where we can store all the labs, so we have all the freezers there, and then we do all the analysis here.
So we can also make this available to other researchers at Mount Sinai. I know we can do C-peptide, lipid panels. We're doing what, fatty acid analysis?
Yes, we can actually, we're expanding the lab, and we hope to be able to perhaps maybe become a core lab at Sinai or something that we can offer to other researchers because we have a great facility here.
The next space I'm going to show you are our photometric laboratories, so come on through and we'll look at those. So this is the first of our photometric or lighting measurement laboratories. We're here, let's see, we have Martin Overington, one of our researchers, and he'll talk about one of the major pieces of equipment that we use for measurement. Hey, Martin.
Hi, guys. Yes, we use many tools for light measurement, so we have them all here, and some of them are even remote. We can put in places far away and monitor also. But our pride and joy here is our 2-meter sphere, which opens up, and we put our light fixture in there, and we measure the total light output in lumens. And we also get the spectrum, SPD, from 380 to 780 nanometers. And it's the red and blue, but when you shut the door, it becomes magenta. That's because it's an integrated sphere.
Next, let's continue on to another one of our measurement laboratories. So here we have Dr. John Bullough. He runs our transportation lighting work that we do here. John has a scale model set up. Why don't you tell us about the work we're going to be doing?
Well, we're setting up for a study for the National Institute of Occupational Safety and Health, NIOSH, on the safety of workers, especially along the road when they're working near flashing lights. So we're doing some scale model testing and then hope to be bringing that to a test track next year after we sort of refine the different conditions. These are red and yellow flashing lights, and we're also looking at the colors of the vehicles and seeing how the coordination of those lights and the colors impact people's perceptions about what type of scene this is and where the workers are.
The next space I'll show you is our plant lab, and I'm going to need John for that. So John, come on, let's go see that laboratory. So John, I know a lot of the plant research we're doing is field work, but we do also have a laboratory set up. So tell us about the work we're doing with plants.
That's right. For the USDA and the New York Farm Viability Institute, we're doing some research looking at ultraviolet and how it treats plant pathogens like fungus on cucumber plants and basil. So we're getting ready for a field trial. So that's going to be using tractor-pulled ultraviolet arrays, but we do some lab testing as well to see what levels would work for that type of application.
So the last space I want to show you is a little bit behind the scenes. We'll see our workshop where we assemble a lot of the different types of equipment that we use. So come on through. So this is our workshop fabrication facility where we build, as I said, a lot of the different light fixtures and equipment. Howard is one of our research technicians. Howard, what are you working on?
I'm modifying one of the fixtures we built, and this fixture is going to be used in one of our research studies.
So this is actually kind of the guts to the fixture that you saw Allison talking about before. We also have different electronic fabrication, soldering that we can do, so we can take different LEDs and light sources, configure those as we needed. One of the things about lighting research is a lot of the equipment that we use you can't buy off the shelf. We actually have to build. So we even have larger fabrication machinery, as you can see, drill presses, saws, where we can actually build full-scale models if we need to do that for use in the research that we do here. So as an example of one of the pieces of equipment that we fabricate, we're here with Dr. Mark Ray. He's going to talk about what looks like a medieval torture device, but it isn't. We asked Martin to come back. He's going to be the experimental subject. And Mark, tell us what's going on.
Well, one of the things that we've really gotten interested in lately has been the impact of ultraviolet radiation light on health. One of the real problems for seniors, people with dark skin in particular, is they don't get enough sunshine to produce vitamin D. So by precisely controlling the wavelength and the amount produced by these LEDs, we can provide or increase the amount of vitamin D production in Martin in this particular case, but we've had very successful results of very brief exposure, something like 5 minutes for 3 days. We can actually elevate people's vitamin D levels to ones that are considered to be healthy at this point.
So thank you for joining us on our brief tour of our new facilities. You've been able to see some of the spaces that we use. We hope that you'll be able to come up and join us and we can give you a more thorough tour of the entire space. We really love our new facility. We love being part of Mount Sinai, so we hope we can see you all here soon. Thanks very much.